Hey, 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 hey. Happy Sunday. How you guys doing? I hope and pray that all is well with you in your household. I need to look at this camera. Quit looking in that viewing screen because y'all, I am on my tablet. And yeah, I be having equipment failure. I have a GoPro. I haven't been able to use it because when I download my videos, for some reason, the software that's on my computer, it splits up my videos. And I don't like that. And I can't go back and find this. Sometimes I can find the second half and then sometimes I can't. So I don't like, I don't know why it does that. I don't know if the space on that software is, if it's getting taken up, if it's full. I don't know. And I don't want to buy a vlogging camera because you pay so much for that GoPro. You need to use it, okay? It costs just as much as a vlogging camera. So, I had to figure out something. Yeah, I just wanted to come on here and see how you guys is doing. You know, we dealing with this pandemic. We dealing with being vaccinated. We are dealing with now a food shortage. Yeah, it's all over social media. I know you guys, you guys don't really pay attention to this stuff, and maybe you do, but I feel some kind of way when I go in Walmart. Ain't no chicken, ain't no ground beef, although I don't eat ground beef. I went and let me see, Saturday before Super Bowl, they didn't have no lunch meat. The lunch meat section was empty. And I said, well, okay, maybe that's because, people are buying the lunch meat to make sub sandwiches and stuff like that for the Super Bowl. Honey, the butcher or whoever take care of that department could have came and, I got sleep in my eye, could have came and, refilled it. But, and, the long freezers that be in front of that be in the middle of the aisle, that normally have the frozen chicken breasts and, the breaded chicken wings and stuff like that. The fish, honey, wasn't nothing in there but a few turkeys. They had couple of bags of chicken wings, and they were selling for like $34. Yeah, the big bags, didn't nobody want, so they just sitting there. And I didn't want to pay no $34 for no bag of chicken wings. I mean, after so long, I thought about it. I'm like, I should have got them chicken wings. But to tell you the truth, I'm trying to even stop eating chicken. But yeah, they didn't have no meat. And then I went back that Wednesday after the Super Bowl, and they had, replenished, I guess that's the word, don't quote me on it, or replace, or restocked. That would be the word, restocked. They had restocked some chicken, ground beef, and stuff. But when I looked at the expiration dates, y'all, the expiration dates was like a couple days away, and I'm like, no. Mm-mm. So I don't know what's up with that, but ooh, oh Lord, we leaking. Come on, y'all, we got a leak. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me get me some hand sanitizer. We got some hand sanitizer. If you don't believe, but anyway, yeah, I went back. Sorry for that. Went back Wednesday, the following Wednesday, and they restocked, but it wasn't fully restocked. And then I've been watching a number of reports on YouTube down in Miami, certain parts of Florida. They Walmarts are empty, and some of the people have to travel to other local grocery stores. And it's being said that the was already stored up in the warehouses. That's what they shipping out, regardless if the food is close to the expiration date or not. That's what they are shipping out. And so because of the containers that is out in the ocean that they can't come in, they're not bringing them in, that food and stuff is spoiling. Okay, so basically when they bring the container in, they just gonna load it and they gotta dump all that stuff in the trash. Even they have some microchips that they've been waiting on that goes to cell phones and cars, computers, TVs, different electronics that we use on a regular basis. Those are now salt water. They have the salt water has corroded them. Okay, let me put it like that. And so when they open up that container, they gotta destroy that stuff too. There has been tons of surgical masks, surgical gowns, gloves. I know you guys have seen that report where they brung them in and they left them sitting out on this lot and they got damaged by the weather. So one reporter, he kind of grabbed some to try to see if he can salvage some, and he did what he could do, but it wasn't enough for nobody, you know. I love that color. It's gold, y'all. It's gold. But anyway, like far as furniture and bedding, and I know we see stuff kind of building back up in the stores, but that's just overstock. That's just overstock, y'all. And once that's gone, then what? Okay. And the name of the game is now, it ain't about if we gonna shut down again. The name of the game is are we gonna have enough food to feed our families? And then with the rent going up and food going up when there ain't hardly no food going up. That's why the food is going up, because it ain't hardly no food for them to ship to us. And they done killed all the farmlands, y'all. I mean, they done dug them up and they trying to build factories and warehouses and homes on this. So if you take away all the farmland, how we gonna eat? We don't want our stuff imported in from China and Russia and all these other outside countries. Those people over there, they scrambling for food themselves. Especially in some parts of Indonesia and stuff. Them people going to the landfills, digging through the landfills, trying to get their food. Look like that need to be. Yeah, and so, but what? I remember being the age, I'm 62. I remember a time when I was a little girl that there was a riot. Let me get my coffee. There was a riot going on, and we couldn't leave we could go outside, but we had to stay in the yard. We couldn't go out on the sidewalk because the National Guard was patrolling the neighborhood, so we couldn't go out on the sidewalk. And they had a curfew. I don't know if y'all remember, we had a 10 o'clock curfew. And it would even come across the TV when 10 o'clock come. It was like, do you know where your kids are? And if your kids weren't in the house, your older kids, like my older brothers and sisters, they be out there running from the police, dodging them. Or they won't, because they was going to get arrested, they got caught. But I remember they wouldn't allow my mom, during the day, they wouldn't allow my mom to go to the grocery store. And she had to tell them what she needed, because I think we did have a baby in the house. I can't remember who was the baby, but she'd tell them what she needed, but they wouldn't bring it. Only thing they would bring was rice, powdered milk, I think powdered eggs, flour, cheese, and peanut butter. You remember that? Y'all remember that? I'm seeing, you'll see some stuff in you. Yeah. So we was like, well, what the purpose? Why did they ask you what you need and they ain't gonna bring it to you? Is the army truck will pull up in the neighborhood. Now they'll let you come to the curb to get your rations. Yeah, they'll let you come to the curb to get that. But as long as that ride was going on, I don't know, it was a civil rights riot. And some older people, they was tearing up some stuff, y'all. I'm serious, they was tearing up some stuff. But my thing is that, and I have always said that, why you gonna tear up your area? And the point that you're trying to get across to certain people, you need to go tear up their area. So now in your area, you don't have nowhere to shop. You know, go tear up their area. What am I referring to? The ones that's giving you the problem. I ain't scared to say it. Mm-hmm. But anyway, that's not what the conversation is about. It's about the food shortage. And like I said, I remember when the National Guard had to bring us those rations. And my mom, she always kept tons of oatmeal, and the rice that they gave her, she cooked us eggs and rice. The powdered milk, she fixed that up with if you remember pet milk, or now they call it carnation milk. She'll mix that in with the powdered milk so we can have some milk. I mean, she was just a homemaker. She knew how to make things work, how to feed her kids, and to tell you the truth, I never had a hungry day in my life. When I was young, I mean, we didn't eat what we wanted to eat. We had to eat what was set on the table, okay? And, we got an allowance when money was okay. We got an allowance, and sometimes it'd be a quarter, sometimes it'd be 50 cents, and we did good, we get $1. Yep, but anyway, those times, the government provided, and a lot of people didn't go hungry. And then again, when I served in the Army, okay, uh, I didn't have to go out of town to do my basic training. I was in town, and they had another program again where the government was giving out cheese, peanut butter, rice, and flour. You didn't get no eggs. You didn't get no eggs. And I think they had powdered milk too, because my platoon was stationed at a certain school, and we had to take the truck over to the school, and the people in the surrounding neighborhood had to come and we'll fix up the boxes to hand out, okay? And then what was left after the hours had shut down, because you can only do it, like they give you a certain time, like from 8 till 3 or 8 to 4. And after 4 o'clock, if you hadn't got there to get your cheese, you wasn't getting none, okay? They were like, shut it down. And whatever's left, they allowed the platoon to, to split it up. And so, honey, I had a carload full of cheese. I had a carload full of powdered milk. I was taking it all, okay? Whatever we all split up that was left, we had a lot left off that truck, okay? And we was like, well, can't we go another hour? They was like, nope, shut down. We were like that, and then the people that was like standing out in the line that didn't get nothing, I kind of like, come over to the truck. Just be discreet. Don't be telling every damn body. Just come over to the truck, and we'll hook you up, And so, that's how we tried to still get rid of some of the cheese and stuff and whatever was on the truck, okay? And the rice, cans, they had the big cans of peanut butter and stuff. And y'all, hey, to my surprise, the cheese, it was better than the Velveeta cheese. I don't know where they got that cheese from or how they made it, but it was good, because we was making grilled cheeses. We was making macaroni and cheese. We'll hook up us a cheese pizza. Whatever you can do with cheese. We was eating cheese, cheese and crackers, honey. We was eating it. And everybody was happy. They was able to get them a grilled cheese sandwich, and that peanut butter was phenomenal. Okay, you might be like, but don't you remember them days, girl? Eating that peanut butter and crackers, peanut butter and jelly, and don't toast the bread, girl. You toast your bread and put that peanut butter on there, it'd be good. And people was eating peanut butter and bananas, peanut butter and celery. The point is, you were still eating something, okay? The point is, you was not hungry. Powdered milk, you didn't like it, but you made it work. Once you got it cold, honey, you can tell the difference. Put some ice in it. Couldn't tell the difference if that was pasteurized or powder. Couldn't tell the difference. The rice, you knew what to do with the rice. If you got some eggs, make some eggs and rice. Or you just eat, we ate rice with butter and sugar. It was a meal. When I put this lotion on my hand and some in my eye. Okay, and made it work. But the thing is, y'all, I think we need to stock up. Yeah, I think we need to stock up. I think we need to get out there and buy beans, rice, non-perishable foods. I watched the report where they say, buy hot dogs and stuff, Vienna, canned meats and stuff. But I don't like Spam and pottage meat. Pottage meat remind me of cat food. We used to eat it when I was young, and I don't know. It seemed like it tastes pretty good. I used to put a little Miracle Whip in mine and stir it up and then spread it on some crackers. It used to taste pretty good, but I tried to eat. I tried to eat that stuff. I seen it at a store and I was like, oh, some pottage meat. Open up the can. I was like, I was eating that? Like, really? I come, oh, and the stench, like, what did they do to it? Didn't smell like that in the beginning. So y'all, okay, stock up. I ain't talking about going out there buying up every damn thing and, you know, clearing out the shelves and stuff. Just at least have you some enough food in your pantry, in your freezer, to at least last you 6 months. Okay? Because if they can't correct the problem in 6 months, they don't be able to correct it at all. Okay? And I guarantee you, they gonna have them a stash. Whoever sitting in them government chairs, I guarantee you, they gonna have a stash. And they ain't gonna think about you neither. And buy you some seeds. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go out today and go browse around for me some garden seeds. Yep. Cause honey, push come to shove, I put me some seeds in some water and drink it. Yeah. So yeah, we do have some seeds. My son have some seeds. But I think we need to get some more. Yep, I really do. So yep. I'm kind of pausing because I'm thinking. So yeah, you need to have you a plan. They do have a, I'm going to say this and I'm going to cut this off because I've been on here too long. They do have a website called Patriot 4 where you can purchase you some survival food. I don't think Sam Club and Walmart sell the survival food anymore because last year I went into Costco's and they had the little buckets of survival food. I think it like two weeks rations, and they were selling for $19. And I bought them all. I'm like, hey, I don't care. We just pay this bill later, honey. I bought them all. Okay, with all they had, and it wasn't much, y'all. It wasn't much. So yeah, Patriot 4. And you can search emergency food banks online or emergency food rations online. And you can buy Patriot 4 have containers that you can buy. I think they may run you anywhere from $100 up to $400. It all depends on how much you want. And that food is good to last anywhere from 5 to 10 years. Okay, because it is freeze dried, and all you gotta do is add water. We did purchase, me and my son, we did purchase, I think like 4 banks. So if something happened, we good. Okay. So yeah, so look to, I mean, it's all over YouTube. People doing food prep. They doing, you know, stocking up on their food and stuff. They out there. They doing it. So watch the signs, y'all. Follow the signs. If other people doing it, then you need to get on the bandwagon. If stuff gets short, don't just have no box of cereal and some meat. I mean, some milk. You know, get you some toilet paper. And if you don't have no toilet paper, get you some old washcloths. You can always wash them. It's gross, but it's your stuff. Yeah. And always wash them. That's what you think they did in old Western days, in the pilgrimage days. They got them rags and honey, they went and washed out there in the river. The water we drink today. Okay, y'all. All right, I'm gonna let you go. You have a blessed day, and we'll see you in another video soon. All is well here. Stay blessed. Hold your head up and keep the faith. Okay?